Hello, I'm David Lockington, Music Director of the Pasadena Symphony, and I want to welcome you to our 16-17 season, which is replete with old favorites and some new thoughts and feelings about music. Our opening program is going to start with a new work, relatively new, 2010. It was first performed in Grand Rapids about a sculpture in Grand Rapids called La Grande Vitesse, or The Great Swiftness. It's by Andrew Norman, who was actually born in Grand Rapids, raised in Modesto, and is now on the faculty at USC. He's currently writing a symphony for the Los Angeles Philharmonic, and we're going to be opening our season with a short piece. It's only 4 minutes long, and it describes the curves of this wonderful red Calder sculpture in the downtown area of Grand Rapids. So the violinists and all the stringed instruments, they glide. It's like this fantastic roller coaster. Andrew Norman is a very emotional and very intellectual composer, and he's also incorporated this fantastically sort of graphic musical image of the sculpture in his music. We're going to be continuing with a young Sphinx winner. We're very proud of the young artists that we've presented with the Pasadena Symphony. They go on to great things, and this young woman, Elena Urioste, is going to be performing the Mendelssohn Violin Concerto, which today we take for granted as one of the great classical romantic concertos. In its day, it was really quite innovative because all the movements run along one into the other, and the opening starts without an introduction. The violin is right there telling the story of the hero, or the heroine in this case, of the violin concerto. The last work on the program is Brahms' Fourth Symphony. This is one of my favorite symphonies. He wrote only 4. This was first performed in 1885 with Brahms himself conducting one of the great oldest European orchestras in Meiningen, which was the orchestra of Hans von Bülow, who premiered many of Wagner's works. This is a very serious symphony. The first movement is filled with yearning and questioning. The second movement with a kind of optimistic resolve, but always with pathos. The third movement is a sort of triumphant march-like movement, and then the questioning comes again in the last movement, a dramatic passacaglia, a set of variations on a theme from the beginning. So the symphony ends in a very dramatic vein, the last utterance that Brahms would bring to his symphonic form. So a program of great variety, I think a wonderful celebration to open our 16-17 season.